Hello, welcome to Subjective Insights. Today, I'm going to talk a bit about why I make these videos and why they have in them what they have in them. So recently I made a video about specialness, right, and how it is bad. And sometimes that can be interpreted as a negative thing, like saying to somebody that if you want to be special, then you shouldn't want to be special, that's evil and wicked. But no, the place from which I came to that realization from was by looking at what I wanted to do with my life and how I wanted to spend my time, and then looking at what stopped me from actually doing that. And so a big component that stopped me from doing what I wanted to do is anxiety. It's kind of performance anxiety. And so what I've done as time has progressed is try to understand it, try to understand why these blockages are, without necessarily even trying to get rid of them, but just by looking at them as they are. Kind of analyse my own stupidity, And the more I look into this situation, the more I find this wonderful fact to be true. That all these obstacles, all these fears that I have, the anxiety itself is this kind of phantasm. See, the feeling of anxiety is just excitement. It's a kind of heightened state of energy. And it's no different really to excitement. Like if you experience what we call anxiety before Christmas, it's excitement. It has all the same phenomena. It has all the same characteristics. It's got the butterflies in the belly, the difficulty going to sleep, etc., etc. And it's like it's dependent upon the context whether or not we consider it bad, and also how we interpret the context. So like this feeling before an exam, the next day at school, we call it anxiety, we call it fear and tribulation. Not sure if that's the right word. But if it's before something that we're eagerly anticipating, totally different. It's excitement, it's a positive emotion. Another strange thing about the whole anxiety and embarrassment lark is often you'll experience the anxiety before, or even if you never actually do the thing that you're anxious about doing. And it's like the parent saying to the kid, don't steal from the cookie jar, and punishing the kid whether they steal from it or not. And so I keep coming to the same point in looking at this whole thing. It's freedom, it's a liberation. The things that stop us from doing what we want to do are just phantasms. The fictions, that they don't carry the weight we think they carry. We create the weight we think they carry. So say with anxiety, we create that weight by justifying and legitimating the anxious feeling. So the anxious feeling has us worried about certain consequences to action. So what we do in our head, we run away from the anxious feeling and we start projecting ourselves in our imagination into those situations, and we're saying, if this happens, and I'll do that, and then I'll do that. And what we're doing, we're giving credit to the anxious feeling. We're saying, yeah, it is legitimate, there are consequences. And so with the special thing, what that does is it creates anxiety, because you then enter any social situation, and I still do, thinking to myself, I've got to perform, I've got to come up to standard, I've got to get these, at heart it is, I've got to get these people to like me. It's all that I like you, do you like me game. But it's just got out of hand a bit. And so this desire to be special, then it kind of legitimates that anxious feeling, and it gives it the kind of comeuppance that makes it stick work, Or if you go and you stutter, and you say the wrong word, fucking hell mate, you're fucked, they won't see you're special, and all that kind of stuff. And then so you look at the special thing and you see that, what the fuck is it? I can't eat special. Oh, they all think I'm special, I can't eat it, can't fuck it, I can't do nothing with it that I want to do, so fuck it into the ground. What do I actually want to do? The actual process of engaging with people, yeah, showing off, but not showing off to be special, but just the process of doing it in and of itself. I was watching the biopic of Freddie Mercury, Bohemian Rhapsody, and seeing him on stage just performing like he was, he obviously had the whole special complex, but in that moment when he was on that stage, acting in front of all those people, I don't think in his head he was like, oh, I'm special, special. It was a pure kind of non-verbal saying, God, do I want that? I mean, because he was doing what he wanted to do, and that's why he spent as much time as he could before he died fucking doing it. Goodbye.